Hey, it's Big Jeff from Big Jeff Audio, also home of Black Diamond now. So we're starting some unboxing videos. Come along with me for the ride. I know something new for me to do, but we'll get better and better. My main thing is to educate you on some product, let you get to see it firsthand, and then might want to purchase it. So what we're talking about today is the Black Diamond amplifier. It is the DIA-K1. This right here is actually $144.99. It is a 1800 watt peak amplifier. It is a monoblock class D. Now let me tell you about Black Diamond. It was something that we bought from DS18. I'm sure there's all types of things heard or said, but that's what it was. They produced the line, and man, DS18 is a hot brand, can't take that away, and they wanted to sell this line off, so we were offered it and we jumped on board. So we're going to increase this line, and as we do, we're going to do it right. We're going to let the customers know what they're buying, get firsthand with these open box videos, and as you can see, we're going to talk about a Class D amp for only $144, so really good. Well, let's take a look at this one here. As you can see, we got the nice Black Diamond logo. This is actually a pretty small size amp. As you open it up, I want you to see, really took extra in the packaging. First thing, I know we got a lot of product these days that don't make it during the shipping process, but as you can see here, we have some thick foam, and then you can see it's actually cut out inside. You are going to get an owner's manual. It will go over the specs, and we're going to do that today too, but let me first bring this thing out. First thing you notice is it comes with a bass knob, but take a look at that. This is actually really nice. Mounts underneath. It is done with a telephone type cord. It will give you a power on and off, and does come with, and don't quote me, I should have checked that, but I think it is 17 foot of cord. Now we're going to take out this bad boy. It amazes me that an amplifier can produce that much power. Be so small. I got big hands, as you can see, but all right, here we go. Now, as I took that away, I'd like you to also notice inside the box, there is high to low built in, which is kind of cool. Don't have to buy a high to low adapter. This does have the input right here. You can plug this in and you can do your high to low right there. First thing I noticed is they did a really cool piece of plexi on top of the logo. This does light up blue. Heat sinks are nice enough underneath and the sides for air to pass through to keep this cooled off. If we're looking here, you also have 4 gauge inputs for ground and 12 volt, and actually a decent size. I would kind of bet you could fit snug, but you could probably get a 12 gauge wire in there. You don't need that for a remote, but no problem at all with a 16 or 18 gauge. This is a mono block, but as you can see here, we have our negatives on the left and our positives on the right. We're going to flip this thing over right here, and let's take a look. We have a low pass filter, a bass boost, a subsonic, and then our gain control. Playing with these, they're actually pretty tight. So I know some of the cheaper amps are just real loose. You can never get it on where you want, but these actually have some resistance to them. I want you to understand that the Black Diamond amplifier, we've actually sold a lot so far. When people ask, is it good? Well, it's personal preference. What I can tell you is that we've had no returns on this thing yet, and that's a big thing, being that these are sold throughout the United States, and not all of you are the best installers. But being that said, we've had no returns on this particular amp, so that kind of tells you if it's good or not. Okay, so might be hard for you to see, but we're going to go over this a little bit. So we are talking about the K1 here. It is 1800 watts peak. Now check this out. RMS rating at 1 ohm is 600 watts. RMS at 2 ohms is 400 watts, and RMS at 4 ohms is 250 watts. Well, 600 watt real watts, and I'm going to say it is. We don't have a dyno here, but some other amps have been dynoed, and they've been right on point. For $144 to get a real 600 watt amplifier this size, pretty great deal. realize that this is the pamphlet, which is bigger than the amplifier. I mean, this thing can almost go in a glove compartment. Then we're going to take a look at a couple other things here. Frequency response, 10 to 500 hertz. Signal to noise ratio says 93 dB. Here's the cool thing: low level input, 0.25 to 6 volts. You ask yourself, why is it so high? Well, when you're using factory radios, obviously, factory radio is going to give you more voltage output. It's not a low level. So on an amplifier that doesn't handle that, you can go right into distortion, instantly heat the amp up, shut it down. 6 volts is a good amount of input. We have a fixed low pass filter, and then just your standard other stuff. We have a bass boost is 0 to 12 dB. Okay, and then the other thing that kind of stands out to me, our crossover is from 35 hertz to 250. So pretty low. Obviously, we're not going to be playing much at this size under 35 hertz. Okay, looking through this, just so you can see what you're getting. It gives you wiring instructions. It also shows you not just for the power and the high to low, it will also show you how to hook up the woofers. As you can see here, they made it very clear. I don't know how many amps I've seen that it's almost impossible to read or figure out. Yes, these are China, but it was engineered here in America. I don't know if that means something to you. Obviously, you're not going to get a 600 watt American amplifier for $144, but I could tell you that being that this amp is that price and the way it looks with the plexiglass, I'm all for it. This right here is just a nice killer look. See, I was doing 2 of these, even on one on each sub. They can put them side by side, up and down, let this glow. Oh, I got it upside down. Okay, so just to go over what we talked about, I did an unboxing for a Black Diamond DIA-K1. This is $144.95. It is a true 600 watt RMS at 1 ohm. And, you know, if you need to push on it, you can get well over 1200 watts peak. Thanks again. You can reach us at 352-304-6699. Feel free to purchase this at bigjeffaudio.com. Hey, see you on the next video.